I now invite President Duterte of the Philippines.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your Majesty, Excellencies, I am pleased to welcome President Joe Biden to his first ASEAN Summit. For more than 40 years now, ASEAN-US dialogue relations continue to evolve on the basis of shared strategic interest of regional peace, security, and prosperity. We need to sustain political dialogues, economic engagements, and the socio-cultural ties to further solidify ASEAN-US strategic partnership and steer it with purpose to achieve common objectives. But the regional landscape and seascape are changing rapidly. Amid this challenge, our constant, as we have always asserted, should be ASEAN centrality. The Philippines welcomes the U.S. assurance that ASEAN is at the center of its Indo-Pacific strategy. We acknowledge as well as the U.S. commitment to work with ASEAN, especially on maritime security and domain awareness issues. Arrangements such as the AUKUS Trilateral Security Partnership, however, add a new element to consider within the region. We take full account of the statements that AUKUS will promote peace and stability in our region and maintain support for ASEAN centrality. But one thing should be clear for all stakeholders: ASEAN's central role in the evolving regional security architecture must be strengthened, and that this or other arrangement must complement and not complicate our working methods of cooperation. The President reaffirms the strategic importance of the peace and stability of China Sea, where freedom of navigation is guaranteed. Towards this end, all stakeholders must exercise self-restraint to avoid untoward incidents that may further complicate the situation. Most importantly, we must work together towards a peaceful resolution of disputes in accordance with international law, particularly the 1982 UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. I thank the United States for its strong support for the 2016 bilateral award. This landmark decision serves as a foundation for a rules-based order in the South China Sea. Your Majesty, Excellencies, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought complicated challenges to all of us. We appreciate the U.S. generous offer of vaccines for the region, including the Philippines. To succeed against pandemic, we need to further strengthen bilateral, regional, and international cooperation to ensure universal access to COVID-19 vaccines and medicines. We look forward to U.S. support in the establishment of an ASEAN public health emergency cooperation system through the United States Agency for International Development's partnership for regional optimization within the political security and socio-economic communities. As this pandemic has shown, nations need to be prepared individually and collectively to effectively address public health emergencies. As we work towards inclusive recovery, we count on greater cooperation on the U.S. on human resources development, including technical, vocational, educational, and training. We also welcome the adoption of the ASEAN-US Statement on Digital Development. We hope that this advanced, sound digital policy, human capital development, and infrastructure development in the region. Next year, ASEAN and the United States will mark 45 years of dialogue relations. We look forward to commemorating this milestone by deepening further strategic partnership for mutual benefit. Thank you.
Thank you, President Duterte. Next,